everybody, welcome to the next part of Firewatch. I wanted to mention something else that I was thinking of. I think I might have showed this already, but there's a special features section in the menu here. And when you click on it, you can do this on the first playthrough. It's already unlocked. I wouldn't recommend it, because they might spoil something, you know. But this might be cool to use on the second time around, just so you could get some more commentary from the developers. And when you do beat the game, you get this free roam ability, so you can just kind of go everywhere, I think, in the game and just walk around the entire map, just to look and see things. And camera roll upload. I guess you can upload pictures once you've completed the game online or something like that. And like I said, the pictures you take in the game, which are limited, they show in the credits, I think, when you beat the game. I think there might also be places like specifically set up for you to go to. They may be kind of hidden locations, but they're probably set up for you to take a unique picture when you go to them. Alright, we're ready to go here. Continue. Pick up at the cache box 306. We hadn't opened it. We're going to see what's inside. Right.
I tracked down that rope. It was right where you said.
Great. So you should be set to get down to the lake.
Take the rope. Deal with whoever is setting off fireworks. But we weren't supposed to leave food out. Hey, a snack.
People just stuff these things with old food? That's how you get bears.
Those boxes are bear-proof. I wouldn't worry about it.
They don't look bear-proof to me. Cherry and almonds granola bar. So we can actually eat this. Well, I didn't want to do that. I'm not sure what button we press. It says E. Let me see. It may very well be E. I want to see what the controls are. What they're labeling it as. They're not labeling it as anything. Huh. Nothing in here says E. Page down. It's just a random button, I guess that they don't give you a keybind for. It's kind of weird. Yeah, because if you left click it. Oh, there we go. You ate it. Okay. That's my middle mouse button. Okay. Keep held object. Yeah, notes you pick up you can keep or throw back down. So that was the eat button. This happens to be pushing my mouse wheel in. I knew it was a read button, but I didn't think he would eat it. Eat it with that button. There's a pine cone, and it tells you on the right you'll have an examine or a interact button at the bottom under examine. Okay. There's a note. Found a note between a couple. Do people lose their shit out here?
Hey, I found a note to a guy named Ron from some guy Dave.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
Is that right?
Harmless, but yeah, one of those, fall off the grid and eat ants for a week type. Totally fucking cuckoo. Which is kind of what the job attracts.
Do people lose their shit doing this job? There's a note that says a guy just left his post.
It happens, yeah. You're not gonna pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
Okay. Actually, read it from here. Take it. Okay. Q. E. Keep, hold it. Read. Oops. Oh, we just threw it in the ground. What is that noise? Is this a tree? Okay, read. There we go. Note from Dave, 7786. Ron, hey man, guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his loot box and put some stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked hiking into the park, but let's get blank when I'm back. Dave. Okay. Do it away, didn't he? Yeah. Read. There we go. Tab to view notes. There we go. Now we have a note. Zoom. Q. Okay, I'm just figuring out controls, guys. You'll have to excuse me while I refresh my memory how everything works. Okay, we can just click it. Yeah. So, okay, the map, copy information, right. Somehow we got a pencil. Map updated. Now, don't know what he map updated. Okay, I guess this is a whole area here. It's showing the paths, the complete paths you can take. There's one to the right of us there that looks like it dead ends. These wrap around. Okay. Yeah. Amazing view. And this leads here. Maybe we could check that out. And see what's there before we actually go the path that it wants us to, which is towards this lake. Okay. Should be back over here along this tree line. I think this is the way we came. Here's the log. Is it like over here somewhere? Just drop off. Oh, we've walked by it. Okay. Somehow we've walked by it. Can't run when you have the map out. You can run when you have the compass out, though. Maybe it's here. Here we go. Maybe this is where it goes. No, that's the cache. Here? Ah.
I've got an overgrown trail here,
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities.
Right. So, this is probably an axe place, too. Which we'll have to wait till later. Okay, yeah. There's a sign again. So it was immediately to the right, where the sun's coming through. Let me make a save. Quick save. Notes. Okay, so we'll have to remember to come back there to deal with that. So let's continue on. See what's over here. Okay. There's a couple of ways we can go at this point. Trying to go anywhere that'll let us go that's not the main area. So, Ruby River. Ruby River. I don't see that. It's Jonesy Lake. Yeah, Jonesy Lake is that way. Okay, yeah, I was wanting to go over here first. See what this medicine wheel is. Medicine wheel. Is that marked on there somehow? I mean, it already is, but... Fireworks.
Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here.
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, so when you get that little pop-up to the right, if like you discovered something cool and interesting, or something that's labeled, you know, as being interesting on the map, you can radio Delilah, and she'll talk to you.
So, I'm at the medicine wheel.
So you're near your lookout.
Yeah, sure. So if I'm at this medicine wheel near my tower, where should I go to find the fireworks?
They're to your northwest from there, I think. If you hike north from there, you should find the shale slide I mentioned.
Mm-hmm. It's back here. Nothing, I guess. Doesn't appear to be anything to do back here. Huh. It's just a little spot. Interesting. Good place to find a bear, I would say. Seeing what we can see. This is a exploration type game. And there are certain places in the game that are kind of hidden and tucked away that you'll easily miss on your first playthrough. That's So I'm hoping following this guide will help me show you everything that there is to show. But we still may miss some stuff. I guess when you beat the game, if I could determine what I did miss, I could go back in that free roam mode and go back to where it all was and show
I
you.
take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort when it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here.
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that?
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
What happened last summer that accounted for this windfall?
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is 15 miles away. Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. I mean, what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Oh, I'm still at that medicine wheel. I'm not sure where to go.
It's okay. There should be a couple of trails that head north from there. Take the one on the left, the westerly one.
Okay, I think I can figure that out.
I'm lost. I'm just gonna stand here next to this rock all day. I'm just looking for all the other paths that you can go. Let's see. We should go to this way though, because it's another direction leading back to the tower. Oops. It's probably going to stop us, but we can at least attempt it. Gap. Whoa. Definitely a good place to find a body or something. Strange. I don't understand the point to it. Let's go back there again. Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. They just have these little places. Like maybe something might be here later in the game, I don't remember. It's just weird, you can do a special animation to clear the bushes and there not be anything to collect. It's very strange. So we're going to go to the right. Let's see if it'll let us backtrack here, or if it'll stop us. Okay. Growing out of the rock. Okay, this is, yeah. Okay. We are at that stump. We're on top of it now. You can't see it, but the one that looks like the damaged tree. Once again, the axe. Cut this away so we can walk across, and that'll be a shortcut back. Okay. It's not spoilers or nothing, it's just, you know, we know what to expect now, so as soon as we get the axe, you know, we know where we can go and use it. Let's go to the other side of this here. Excuse me. Looks like this also connects there too, unless there's another area you can't cross. Like this should wrap around to it some way. Not sure where this is actually going. Yeah, I don't know that we should go there yet. So let's go into a whole nother little section. So yeah, let's come back to that at another point, or wait until we get directed there. We can still try to go up here and see where else this is going to let us go. Path here, path there. Okay, we'll step down. Just walk around it. Like I said, I know this is not the way forward. Okay. Passable rock slide. The trail out is blocked.
Whoa, Delilah, the trail I hiked in on, it's gone.
What is this, the Twilight Zone?
No, there was a rock slide. Is there another path out of the thoroughfare?
Let me think.
Oh my god, I guess I'm lucky I wasn't on it when it happened.
Yeah, for sure. You know, without some impossible mountaineering, there's not really another way out.
So what the hell?
We'll fly you out? I mean, sometimes folks get cut off by fire and we just scoop them up when it's time to go.
Okay.
Don't be nervous.
Maybe I'll just live out here.
Maybe I'll just live out here now.
Henry the Hermit.
Maybe I'll find myself a baby bear to keep as a pet and live off the land like Grizzly Adams. Whoa, I found a turtle. Maybe it's a tortoise. It's a thing with a shell.
Well, isn't that something?
It's actually pretty cute.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you company, nobody'll mind.
Now, what do I call it? Looks like a,
Oh, this ought to be good.
Turt Reynolds.
Well, now I can't wait to see him.
The mustache is impressive.
You tell him I love Cannonball Run.
So you can keep this thing. Nice. We got a pet turtle. Turt Reynolds. That's pretty good. I like that. If we had had the camera, we could have taken a picture of him. So you don't really have an inventory. You just have your map, compass, and your notes. You get a axe and I think a flashlight at some point, and a camera. we have our backpack on, so at least it makes sense for where we are putting things. Okay, so can't go that way. Kind of thinking out there about Ruby River and Cottonwood Creek is probably where we'll go after we do what we're doing, what we're supposed to be doing. So we'll deal with the fireworks situation. Jump, climb. It's like the climb button takes the place of a crouch button. And any jumping that Henry might do is just going to be automatic. Nothing you're going to be able to control. It'll just be part of something he does. So this is just a cut off area. So we can go up here. Let's see what's up here. Okay, this is leading back to the watchtower. Okay. There's an outhouse. So we went that way so we could find the cache to get the rope. All makes sense. Basically want to go back to where the cache is. All the way down. Check. Yep, straight. And then to the left. And then up. Either way. Where are we at here? This is the area I didn't want to go. There's another cache here, I can see it. The distance over there. But, yeah. So we're going to go back. Come to that at another point. Up here and this way. This will get us back to the first cache. Might be that way. Doesn't really matter at all. It all connects to the same place. I don't know if we've been back this way. It's easy to get lost. It is nice that they give you a little trail for what you're making, so you can at least keep up with where you've been. Not exactly on a path. There's the medicine wheel, so should be close to this area. Fireworks are getting louder, so go across this way probably. That connects to it. Let's actually go back this way and go to it from this other location, and then we can check some more little areas over there. Let's wrap around path back to where the cache is. here. There it is. Okay. Stop where we started here. And we'll pick up and we'll actually make our way forward. We were just kind of ended up checking some side areas and main path areas that will come up later, but it kind of gave us an idea of things we can come back to. A lot more areas are going to open up to us when we get the axe. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.